Hello there and welcome to another episode of The Sims for Cats and Dogs. As you can see, we have Isabella here looking very pregnant, although she's not even in the second trimester. She is baking some pre-mixed brownies to take over to her neighbours. I believe they're called the Delgatos. And she just wants to meet some people in the area, and considering the fact that she's having a child, she knows the Delgatos have children. She's seen them like playing in the garden and whatever from her house, and so she wants to meet other people in her situation that have children that she can make friends with and rely on in times of need. So we are going to take Barnaby along because the Delgatos have a dog, so we want maybe Barnaby to make friends with someone, and if the dog's a girl, maybe we can get them to breed. How exciting would that be? Anyway, let's put him on the leash. Did I put the brownies in my inventory? Yeah, why do I have cereal in my inventory? Let's put that in the fridge. Okie dokie. Now, let's take a ball just in case we decide to go out and play afterwards. And then also I downloaded a small veterinary surgery from the gallery, and it's like really small. It's only about 12,000, so we've got just a perfect amount of money, and we can add a few decorations in if we have any money left. And I just want her to start off small. I would go to Brindleton Hospital and buy that, but I want it to be realistic. She's not going to have an abundance of money out of nowhere, because that's just not how it works. I want her to start from the bottom. Here it is. Here's the little veterinary surgery, and it's really close to her house, and I've downloaded it, and I'll tell you where it's from. We're going to go there later and see if we can purchase it. And we'll just speed this up. This will count as part of Barney's walk today as well, because we haven't given him a walk. And how do you get up there? Oh, I didn't realise this part of the path existed. Let's visit the residence. Okie dokie. And yeah, so we're just going to bring the brownies along, say hi, introduce ourselves to the kids, so that our little one has someone to play with. And yeah, I don't know whether I want to find out the gender of the baby, or whether I want to leave it a surprise for when Isabella gives birth. But I'll put a poll up in the right hand corner if you want me to do like a gender reveal, or like a little baby shower-esque party where we reveal the gender or anything like that, and I'll see what I can do. But if you don't want to know and you want it to be a surprise, we can keep it a surprise as well. Okie dokie, so we are here. Oh, there's a little toddler girl. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh, we're desperate for the loo. Let's knock on the door. I'm not just going to introduce myself to the toddler without knowing the parents, because I think that could be potentially a bit creepy. Where's Barnaby off to? What's he doing? Come back. I feel like we should put him on the leash, otherwise he's just going to wreak havoc, not run havoc. Can't even speak. Okie dokie. Well, where do they have a leash? Oh, they actually have like a little veterinary station. Maybe we could get in contact with what's she called, Supriya, and see if we can maybe organise owning a veterinary surgery together. Okie dokie. Where is the loo? Here it is. Let's use this loo. I actually really like this house. It's so light and bright. It's like just my style. It's got like a little playroom and 2 bedrooms. So cute. Right, let's go introduce ourselves to... what's Barney doing? Oh no, what's he done? Jeez. I might have to call him over. Don't bother leashing him. We actually really desperately need the loo. I'm not doing very well here, am I? Right, let's go to the loo really quickly. Do they have a downstairs loo? Yes, they do. Okay, let's use the downstairs loo and then we can introduce ourselves to Supriya, who is she a young adult? Yeah, she's a young adult. So she's our age and everything. I might want to give her a makeover. I'm feeling a makeover is in need for this family. So maybe if you want me to do a separate video for that, let me know by giving a like on this video and I will do a little Del Gatto family makeover. They have a cat tower. Does that mean they have a cat? I don't see no cat around here. Anyway, maybe they own the Brindleton Hospital. That could be cool. But I wouldn't want to become like rivals with them. But who knows, could add a bit of juice. I really want to introduce myself to this little girl because she looks so sweet. What's she called? Evie. Oh, look, she's been a bit cheeky and spilt cooking ingredients everywhere on the floor. Are we introducing ourselves? Let's put the brownies at the kitchen table over here. And we can like maybe call to meals so everyone comes and gets a brownie. Nice. Is Barnaby still down by the dock? Yeah. I thought we called him up. Right. We'll call him up again. See if that works. She seems pretty preoccupied, doesn't seem that interested in us introducing ourselves. Oh, are we introducing ourselves to the little girl first? Can you imagine if we had a little girl and they could play together? Also, little Evie's got curly hair and Isabella's natural hair is curly, so they'd be like two little curly tots if the little girl... Or if we had a little boy and then the little boy and Evie ended up getting married when they were older. Oh. I won't speak too soon about marrying your childhood sweetheart because that could potentially be a bit of a sensitive topic. Have we introduced ourselves to Siri? Okay, let's friendly. Let's ask her about her day. Tell her a couple of jokes. Could we, is there like something to do with discussing the neighbourhood? Discuss neighbourhood changes, maybe the changes that we've moved in. Potentially be interesting. Oh, Barnaby's getting acquainted with the little boy. We can introduce ourselves to him as well. What's he called? Oh, I missed his name. Pierce. Friendly introduction. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. It's one of those days again, I can't talk. I always do this. Introduction. Oh, he's obviously just got back from school because it's 3 o'clock. Nice. I wonder when Supriya's husband gets home from work. Maybe he's at the veterinary surgery. She's so bored. Maybe she doesn't like us. We can share photos. Get to know her a bit. We won't share the big news yet, although it is kind of obvious because of how quickly beef got big. But yeah, we won't share the big news yet until we're in like trimester 2 because I always think it's a bit dangerous to start telling people when you're pregnant in the first trimester before you know that the baby's actually gonna stay there. I'm not gonna make Isabella have a miscarriage or anything because she has been through enough at this current moment in time. I don't need to put her through anything else. We really need to get home and give Barnaby a bath. I might send him home and then go to by the veterinary surgery, I'm thinking, because we've kind of introduced ourselves now. We've left the brownies. I think that's enough, considering it's like the first meeting. We don't need to stay for too long. We wouldn't want to overstay our welcome. This is such a nice house. I would live here. personally, if I was a sim. Let's send Barnaby home. And then let's go to here, buy a vet clinic. And then we can buy and then just renovate a tiny little bit and see what we can do. It's incomplete, but we can buy it. What does it need? We're going to literally have no money left. Oh no. I thought we were going to have a bit left over, but then I didn't factor in the cost of the lot. Oh well, I guess we're going to be having to live a bit on edge at the moment, but I don't mind because I like to give a bit of challenge to my Sims games. I don't really like feeling like I've got it all and like can do anything, because that's when I start getting bored and end up quitting the game because I'm like, no, I can't do this anymore. They're just, all the Sims are doing whatever they want and it's boring. It doesn't give any juice or spice. Well, yeah, let's just transfer all our money to this veterinary clinic and see what we can do. Well, we're not going to have a surgery station to start with. Maybe, perhaps I could change these chairs out for some cheaper chairs, because I don't think they need to be completely that comfortable or that amazing. Let's see, what can we do? I think these look pretty waiting room-esque of chairs. And oh yeah, I was going to tell you who created this. Hang on. This is created by Julka 050805, and I'll link it, well, I'll write her name down below so you can find it. And I literally searched for a small vet on the gallery and it came up. What do we need? It says we need a waste disposal. So a bin. If we go to vet clinic items, we can get a bin and put it here. Perfect. And then I think I'm going to swap this. Am I? I don't know. If I swap this out for a older one, I might be able to get a... No, that's all I'm going to be able to afford. I was going to say I might be able to get a surgery table, but evidently that's not going to work out. I just think it's really cute. It's a nice little start of veterinary surgery. And what's going on with this sign? Oh, that's better. And then we can always expand when we start picking up speed and getting a bit more money. But yeah, why don't we? What's the time now? It is 5 o'clock. Why don't we open until like 8 o'clock for a couple of hours and see what we can do? Because obviously when we have the baby, it's going to be a bit tricky for a few days to... Oh, I like this colour uniform. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be tricky for a few days to run the veterinary surgery, but we'll see what we can do. And yeah, I might transfer 1,000 back to our household fund so I can actually afford to eat, etc., etc. Yeah, looks like we haven't got... Oh, I think that might be one patient already. Nice. Let's have a look. Shall we do... Is she yeah, she's got the Friends with All the Animals aspiration. So what we can do is that another patient? Oh, it's a stray, I was going to say. I don't know if we can deal with 2 patients at the same time yet. We're not that skilled. Let's greet the patient and see what we can do here. And then, yeah, we'll just go through a few hours and then see what we can do. And then obviously when our little baby turns into a toddler, grows up a bit into a toddler, we can bring her along with us and we can give her a couple of toys to maybe play in this room, or we'll expand out the back and give us like a little staff room or something where she can be. And yeah, so let's have a look. Exam. So if you don't have the game yet, there's this bar up at the top. I'll just pause it. And that tells you, obviously, the patient's stress, as it says here. And as you examine the pet through the different things, like examining the mouth, eye, breathing, etc. You find out different things that are wrong with the pet, and then you come to a diagnosis when it's complete. And if your pet gets really stressed, it will jump off the examining table and run away. So what you have to do is calm the pet, or if you create an industrial strength relaxation serum shot on this little lab table, you can give your pet that, and it's more likely to stay calm. But they cost to make, so I think, do they? Yeah, they're like 12 simoleons to make, which is not too bad, but if you're trying to make one for every single pet that comes to the veterinary surgery, it could be quite costly, so use sparingly. Anyway, let's begin examining, what's her name, or his name, Riley. Okay, let's look at the skin. I don't know if he's supposed to be pink, or if that's actually an illness, maybe? I don't know. So funny. And it basically just works the same way as the... it's like a mixture of the Doctor and Dine Out. The Dr. Carew and Dine Out. So as you can see, he's getting a bit stressed. So we'll see if we can calm him now. So it's quite a sweet interaction. Let's take a couple of photos because I need to make a thumbnail. Yeah. I actually really enjoy this. I prefer this to Dine Out. I find it a lot easier to control and manage. I feel like it's a lot more refined than Dine Out was. Let's take another photo while she's doing this because that's quite an interesting ping. So cool. Okay, so we've come to a thing. He has mild cuteness gland blockage. So the preventative shot just means that if the pet won't get ill for a while. So you can do that as well, but hang on, I think there might be something wrong. Oh, I'm guessing he only needs a preventative shot then. I've never had that before. I've usually had to go into treatments and choose to what treatment to give. And then they'll just automatically come and charge them, the owner. Let's have a look. It says, that was an amazing trip to the vet. Nice. Thank you, Cody. Okay, and then we'll close up the vet veterinary surgery. And so our growth opportunities are value of service. Try lowering your price markup, raising the quality of your supplies, or both. Try cleaning up your clinic or adding better furnishings. Your vet clinic has very short wait times, which are a great for those customers. That doesn't make sense. Your vet clinic has very short wait times, which are a great for those customers needing urgent care. Okay, kind of makes sense, but not really. Cool. So I think I'm going to end this part here. Slightly shorter than the last part, but I don't want to keep you watching for too long because I can understand that parts, if they're too long, are going to be tricky. So I'm going to start taking her home, and yeah, I'll join you for the next part really soon. I don't know whether this is going to be a weekly thing or just an upload whenever I feel like, as in multiple times a week or whatever. It depends on how college is at the moment. Let me know what you want me to do about the baby shower, finding out the gender of the baby. And yeah, leave some comments down below with what you think should happen in this LP. And I'll see what I can do. Give us a like if you like what you see, leave a friendly comment down below, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you next time. Bye!